King Kong has a long and complicated history of being a Japanese-American monster franchise. Despite it being as popular as the Godzilla franchise, it only has 12 movies, half of which are animated films, strewn across multiple companies. A lot of the movies are just remakes of the first ever made movie. The franchise starts simple with the first movie, 1933's King Kong, directed by Ernest B. Shortenshack, about a film crew with a beautiful actress going to an evil and terrible island that holds a tribe of people who worship a giant monkey, who the film crew take and bring to New York, where he wreaks havoc. This is followed up by Son of Kong the same year about, you guessed it, the Son of Kong. Toei got on the Kong train as well, starting with the movie that is slightly mentioned in the Godzilla video. Link in the description, go watch it. 1962's Godzilla vs. King Kong. This movie follows Japan trying to get King Kong to help defend against the dangerous Godzilla. This movie also got an Americanized version, much like 1954's Godzilla King of the Monsters. It's a goofy flick, but it's entertaining as all hell. This is followed by Toei's King Kong Escapes, inspired by the Japanese-American show, The King Kong Show. After the Toei films in 1976, Italian filmmaker Dino De Laurentiis remade the 1933 classic with the simply titled King Kong. A lot of these movies share the same name. The film follows the same basic plot as the original film, but was received much worse critically. Despite it being received badly, it got a sequel in 1986 with King Kong Lives, where King Kong is resurrected and meets a female version of himself. Until 2005, there would be mostly animated features released for Kong. 1998's Mighty Kong, which is another remake of the original, but this time it's an animated musical released by Warner Brothers. This is the only King Kong movie where he survives the Empire State Building fall. After this is 2005 and 2006 Kong 3D animated films, Kong, King of Atlantis, and Kong Return to the Jungle, which are spin-offs to Kong the Animated Series, an American-Canadian animated series that aired in 2001 and 2005. In 2005, Universal acquired the license, and once again, the original got remade. This time, Peter Jackson made it. 2005's King Kong follows the original plot set in 1930s, with better visual effects, and is overall a much more well-made film. It is probably the most popular and financially viable film for the Legendary film, as it has a lot of merch and a theme park ride at Universal Studios. After Jackson's film, there would be nothing new for the franchise until Legendary's MonsterVerse film, but you're just gonna have to wait until next video to learn about that. King Kong is a franchise I'm not entirely familiar with, other than a few occasional movies. Although I do love the Giant Ape, mostly focus on the key important movies, you'd have a generally good and fun time, with some really goofy and really solid movies.